Hello fans, friends, viewers, subscribers, and whoever else you are. Welcome to another Decepticon review. And this time it's the Fall of Cybertron Vortex. The only Combaticon I truly, actually 100% own. This is also a personal favorite of mine, well, because he was so completely underused and completely underliked. What's more cool than a helicopter that now looks like a mosquito with some purple helicopter blades? That's all. That's my question. Leave your answer in the comments below, but what is cooler than this little thing? Who can turn into an arm and a foot? Now on to transformation after I get some good 3D little scale things going on here. Visual combined report syndrome right there. It's just, to me it looks like a thruster, so I'll keep it as a thruster. And basically you see the little kilt he wears. He wears a kilt. Like a bad Scottish accent, I'm sorry. Decepticon emblem. I don't know. If this happened to yours too, this little smudge there, if that happened to yours too, just leave that in the comments below too, unless that's supposed to happen. Otherwise, not bad at all. The pictures that we saw online were different color swords, but sword blaster, you have the blaster, and then you have the sword. And you gotta say more, they were actually pretty cool. And I'm the only one who's ever going to do this, so I'm a genius. He's got a double blast that looks completely inaccurate. So I just technically, I like these things, the swords, or blasters. Set these back here. Too cool to set up to the side. Now onto limb mode. We will go from this to leg to arm, because it's just easier that way. What you're going to want to do is you want to leave these open. You want to take this front cockpit section, you want to open it up, flip this gun in, and it just untabs itself and extends itself outward, and you want to close this back up, just close it up, and it makes it itself a lot easier to do. Then there's these two tabs up front. I think you can see them right there, some messed up ball joints, and there's some ports. They're just going to go together. And since this has been moving, now it can't. You can now fold this up underneath everything else, thus creating the foot mode. Then you just want to bring this slightly forward, keep the combiner part as is, and create this part as its heel spur. And it's actually very stable. Pretty much for the most part. Now on to arm mode. You want to fold this back down, fold this back down, fold this back down, and fold this part down. And since it's going to be this arm, you want to open this up, and then there's a hand stuck right in his hollow bit leg, which is fine by me because it serves a purpose. Like MGO, hollowness, as long as it serves a purpose, is okay by me. And then there's his arm. You just want to take it in after you have the hand out and connect back all that. You want to rotate it. Then, what I do to fix this gorilla arm is I like keeping it the gorilla arm way because it just makes me think more Cybertronian-esque. A lot less streamlined than the more modern one, but still it's bent at an angle. Wrist section, you know, it has some wrist movement right here as is. It just get like slap, slap. What's up? Very much. He's got full elbow joint. He's got two elbow joints. He's got one that's on a soft ratchet and one that's on a ball joint. He's got an arm swivel. He's got a ratcheted, heavy ratchet, actually medium ratchet joint for the shoulder. That's Vortex. Now under robot mode, you want to just open this leg back up, flip the hand back in there. And it would have been nicer if you could do this, but you can't just do the legs. Just flip these back in like this. But you can't do that for the arm mode. Rotate that way, fold the combiner port back up, and put the torso back where it should be. Just get in there. Close these up. Rotate this way. Oh, then there's his fists. Extend these this way. Extend these this way. Push this back into place. These should clip in. Bring his arms down. And rotate this one around. Now, do this one only. Just bend at the elbow with this thing. So this way, it can only bend one way. Bring down his other arm. Rotate it, even though he's got the most weirdest but coolest joint. You want to bring this section down. You want to bring down his head. Well, next section, then his head. And there's Vortex. And I must say, he has overall exceeded my expectations for the figure itself. It's just, really, when I first saw this, I'm like, that doesn't look anything like a good old Vortex. Looks really, really bad. It's now exceeding my expectations. I mean, this is fun. That little section there gives him a nice little singular or dual claw weapon with an extensive reach. And he's still got these little doohickeys, which are little blasters there, but little swords there, and I just like doing this. I like giving him dual-wielded blasters because, I mean, once you have that, I mean, all you need more is a blaster, because then this way this can't move, but it still looks menacing. You just don't want to come at a guy who's just like cowboy style in this bleep out. I caught myself. And he's just like, make your move. I have myself a little Mexican standoff going on here. Dark of the Moon. Because that's what that just looks like. So yeah. And yeah, for comparison, we have the hang on. As you've seen in my recent vlog, I have a new shelf, which is really hard to get to. For comparison, we have Shockwave, which you can see he's, I think, a little bit taller than Shockwave, maybe? Maybe just a hair taller? No, Shockwave a hair taller. And then we have Optimus, which I'll probably be repainting into Nega Prime, or, Anti-Prime, or whatever he's called. I'm going to call him Anti-Prime, because he'll be dark and evil. He won't even be in an alliance. But yeah, you can see they're pretty much all on scale. And, yeah, that's about all I have to say on him. And so there is the Transformers Fall of Cybertron Vortex, and this is Decepticon saying, I wish I had more of the Combaticons.